Good morning. This was a quick turnaround. I stayed up way too late last night. Way too late. What are you gonna do though, right? What are you gonna do? You gotta get the stream in. You know what I mean? You gotta get the stream in. Hello, Network Bib. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Installing Piper text to speech is a pain in the butt. Pain in the ass. I just can't do it. Well, I'm sorry, man. That is frustrating. When shit doesn't go the way you need it to go. It is uber frustrating. But when I start to feel like that, like if I'm working on something like that and I feel myself getting worked up, getting frustrated, getting, dare I say, angry, that's my indication that I need to take a step away. So maybe it's time to set that task down for a minute. Don't worry so much about the installing. Do something different. Sometimes that's the simplest answer. Just need to take a beat. I am currently investigating why an automated test run failed. You guys won't believe it, but I'm going on another field trip today. I don't know what's going on at my kid's school. They've had it feels like they've had 6 field trips in the last 2 weeks. Today's field trip, though, is a short one. It's only like an hour and a half. Hello, Abu. How are you? Network Bib, another field trip. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, dude. I guess they're trying to squeeze them all in here at the end. They only have like 2 more weeks of school left. Yeah, I mean, it's not so much exhausting for me, but it's got to be exhausting for the teachers. Although it may be fun for the teachers, you know, if you've spent 9 months with the kids and trapped inside a classroom, you might be actually kind of excited to go get out and about. I think I said hi, Abu, didn't I? I can't remember. Pretty sure this is only my first caffeine shot, my espresso shot, so forgive me. Zaid. Scurvy is music? What? No, scurvy is not music. Scurvy is a lack of a particular vitamin. Yeah, vitamin C. Get your facts straight, Zaid. Zed. Wait. Your kids only have 2 weeks of school left? Yeah, I think 2 weeks. I think they have 2 Mondays left, or it's either 2 or 3 Mondays. Boo, I'm fine. How have you been? Well, it's not been like it's only been like 8 or 9 hours since we talked last. So, and most of that time I've been sleeping. But yeah, I'm good, man. Not much has changed. Hello, Suhas. What do you mean you lost? What did you lose, my good sir? Mention my name. My name is Zed. God, I can't say your last name. I can barely say your first name. And that's not because your name is a problem. It's because I'm the problem. Oh, I get it now, Network Bib. I was like, what is he talking about? He's lost. You guys really don't have to race, though. You know that, right? Hey, whoa, you play game? No, I'm not playing a game right now. I'm playing, I'm doing work. I'm currently investigating why an automated test suite of mine failed. That's what I'm currently doing. Why is this? Huh. I'm sinking. Bad posture. How you feel after that first caffeine shot of the day? I feel good now. It's starting to cross the blood brain barrier and do its job. Hey yo, what game do you play? I don't play many games on stream. I don't play really any games on stream lately. If I do play video games, it's mostly Call of Duty or Fortnite with my kiddos. Or lately I've been playing Pal World with my oldest son. He's been real into Pal World lately, so that's what we've been doing. Suhas, what bro is doing today? Bro is working today, Suhas. I'm gonna work till about 10:30ish, and then I gotta head out to a field trip again, and then come back and do more work. Excuse me. All right, so I have some sort of bug. I have some sort of bug that's creating an infinite loop in this test I've written. So while current month does not equal month name, or current year does not equal year, if current year is greater than year, huh? I think I'm gonna need to run the code to understand why I've created a bug for myself. Let's see. Abu, what kind of field trip? It's actually just it's a really short one. It's only about an hour and a half. They're going to so the high school that my kids will end up going to. They're taking a trip to that high school, and I guess there's like some animals there that the high school kids are going. The high school kids, I guess, take care of, and they're gonna like present about those animals to the younger kids. So nothing crazy or wild, something pretty simple. Network bib. I ate too much spicy food yesterday. Yeah, don't do that. Get yourself into trouble. Hello, Voldy. How you doing? I don't want to be a dick about it, but why do people have an Apple Watch? I like mine. Mine works good for a lot of things. I mean, I use it. The primary two use cases I use for it are tracking workouts and responding to messages. That's probably my primary two use cases. But I'm sure there's people out there that find more value in it than even I do. You know? Wowie, hiya. Wowie, any suggestions to get rid of cockroaches? No, I've never had a problem with that kind of infestation. There's probably some sort of bug spray or traps or something you can get. Maybe call an extermination service. That's probably what I would do if it was real bad. Hello, Artwork Studios. How you doing, man? Doing well? Okay, that worked. Okay, so then it's a very specific issue here. 2025. 2025. And this is gonna be what was the month yesterday? 4. And then the 30th. I think this test failed because I'm doing something funky. Like I think it failed yesterday literally because the date was 4/30/2025. And I don't know why. I don't know why. Let's see. We're gonna test my hypothesis real quick here. See you, Network Bib. Have a good day. I have no Apple Watch, even though I have an iPhone and iPad. Yeah, I don't think you need an Apple Watch. I mean, I would say that's probably like the lowest value Apple product you can buy for most people. Mine I got for free. I won it at a company event. Like the very first year I was hired at this company that I currently work for, we had a Christmas party, and there was like a raffle thing. Artwork Studios. I'm trying to fix my JS site. Well, that sounds like you're having a blast, you know? Well, what the heck? It just passed locally. Huh. That's weird. Let's change my test environment here. Try one more thing. The iPhone and iPad are the most valuable products, in my opinion. Great quality too. Yeah, totally. The iPhone is number one. Like, the iPhone is definitely the thing that's worth the price you pay for sure. I feel like iPads are a little overpriced considering, like, for like some of their nicer iPad models. I mean, it depends on the iPad model. If you're talking about just like the base iPad, that's a pretty good value. But like the iPad Pros, the iPad Airs, those get kind of pricey considering for the same amount of money you can pretty much get a MacBook. Like a MacBook Air or MacBook Pro, or you could buy a Windows laptop. Okay, I don't understand why this failed then. Let me, Huh. I'm a little stumped. I'm gonna rerun the jobs that failed. Let's see, rerun failed jobs. Oh, hold on. Actually, I want to first. Let's bring dot. Need to clean up. Let's see. npm run cleanup. Hello, Arun. How are you? Voldy, they have Mac chips, I think. Yeah, I know they have. I mean, they have. I mean, yeah. I don't mean to say like they aren't probably powerful or valuable products. It's just I would rather spend that money. Also, my computer might start to lag because I'm. Yeah, this was not a good idea. I'm running like 8 different instances of browsers at the same time as trying to stream. Artwork says, I can't believe I'm doing this on a school night. Well, you know, we all make choices. We all make choices, you know. I think that means I need more coffee. Arun, I like your profile picture. Voldy, I have nothing tomorrow, so I'm just relaxing. Nice, dude. Yeah. Get your relaxation time in. You sound tired, man. I hope you had sleep. Yeah, I stayed up too late. I stayed up way too late. I stayed up till like midnight, 1 a.m. I stayed up till midnight streaming. And then I stayed up like another hour, like winding down. And then I had to turn around and wake up for work, you know? Like I said, we all make decisions, you know? I'm an adult. Just gotta get up and deal with it, you know? Alright, let's see. Okay, now we're gonna rerun. We're gonna rerun all the failed jobs and just see if they pass. Because if they failed yesterday, it's likely there is a. If they failed yesterday and they passed today, it's a very high likelihood that there's a bug in my test code, but I don't understand. I don't understand what that bug is being caused by. Because I can't reproduce it. Famous last words, right? I don't know. I can't reproduce it. Works fine for me. Voldy, I'm lucky. I got a 2-week Easter break. Yeah, man. Breaks are great. I'm going to adjust the ISO on my camera. It's a little dark in here for me. Well, so far so good. All the retries are sailing at the moment. So I think there's definitely a bug, but it has something to do with it has something to do with a date value. Voldy, not having to worry about work for the next 3 days is an extremely soothing realization. Yeah. It's funny actually, Voldy. I find that like I don't know. I don't For me, I find that it takes a few days for me to get out of the work mindset. Like, let's say I take a week of vacation. The first couple days of vacation, like I'll still be checking Slack, I'll still be checking email. I'm sort of still in this like work mode. Then by like the middle of the trip, I forget work exists. And then towards the end of the trip, I start then having anxiety about returning to work. So then I start checking email and Slack again. I don't know. I'm just not one of those people that can turn it on and off. I also kind of I'm kind of the opinion too that, like, you know how like when you take a week off work, you know, and if you don't read your Slack, if you don't read your emails, you come back to work and you're buried. Like, you're just buried. You spend the first day just like trying to figure out what messages or what notes need attention and what things you can ignore that no longer are relevant. And so personally, I've kind of come to this place where I'd actually kind of just rather keep up with things while I'm off than come back and catch up. Which I know is probably silly because your time off is supposed to be your time off, but coming back to a full inbox makes me not happy. Artwork Studios. Wow, now my HTML elements look tweened. You're going through it, Artwork Studios. You're having all kinds of issues, man. Gareth the Gentle Hand. Oonga boonga. What the fuck is this 7,000 line changes? You're looking at a PR that has 7,000 lines of changes? No way. Voldy, I honestly just look at our Notion, Trello to see whatever needs to happen. Yeah, that's probably... I bet a lot of people do that, Voldy. I'll bet a lot of people just... They come back from their time off and they just mark everything as red. And if something was actually important or urgent, it will just come back up. Which I don't think there's anything wrong with that approach at all. I've got to rework this I've got to rework my deployment pipeline for this test suite. Let's see, chore, rework, CI/CD. Let's see. Instead of publishing reports to a Git repo and deploying that repo to render, I want to copy the final report to a VPS file system and just use the file system of that VPS to store the reports. We'll then move the report site and serve them from there. I probably don't need, yeah. Okay, cool. Suas, I forgot to ask, what do you think about the unreasonable effectiveness of plain text? Oh, yeah. I thought that was a good video. I do think it's very effective. I don't know if it's unreasonably effective, but it's definitely effective. I think I think the one thing you have to remember about that video is it was largely written from the viewpoint of a developer doing software development work. And in that context, plain text does probably rule, right? Now, in other types of work, in other contexts, it probably doesn't, right? So if you're working with a marketing team to manage projects, probably can't just rely on plain text. You know what I mean? So, but yes, for software development, for project management and organization, totally agree. Doing your chores, Voldy? Nice. I like it. Alright, yeah, so all those tests pass. Okay, so this is interesting. Let's go back to... Well, I know what I'm going to be working on tonight. It's... I hate rewriting CI/CD stuff. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Voldy, it just rained, so it's my responsibility. I don't use a mop. I just use a broom and a bucket of water. Well, there you go, man. Yeah, if it's your responsibility, you do it the way you want, you know? Artwork Studios. Hey, Steven, I hope you can sleep well tonight. Yes, I hope so, too. I hope I don't stay up too late. But now, looking at this issue that I've run into, it's blatantly obvious that I need to rework the CI/CD system that I set up, or the overall workflow I set up for this automated... I have basically this system where, like, we run our automated tests create a report, and then I publish that report to a Git repo, and when that reports gets pushed to the Git repo, the repo gets deployed, and that repo is how we view the reports. The problem is that it doesn't deal with large files very well. So I need to move this onto my own VPS, I think, and instead of having the reports stored in a Git repo that gets deployed, I need to just have the reports stored on a server's file system, like just SFTP it to the server, and then I need to Dockerize my app and run it on that VPS, and I'll mount the report directory and the SQLite database. I'll just mount those into the container, and all will be happy, I think. I'm going to do that tonight, though, I think. Try to get it moved over. I've been avoiding it because I just... Once you have something set up that, like, works, even if it works, like, 95% of the time, yeah, it's just, like, you don't want to spend that... You don't want to waste the time to, like, redo things. Redoing work is never fun, you know? Let's see. Alright, yeah, we're deploying the site now. Okay, cool. Where do y'all like to Suhas, what is CI/CD? CI/CD is continuous integration, continuous delivery, but a lot of people use it as a shorthand for just like anything that has to do with like automating the deployment of your software. Voldy hint, work on an HTTP server in TypeScript. Do I really want to do that though? I don't know, man. I just feel like is that useful? I mean, it's useful from a learning perspective, but I feel like I have a good understanding of how HTTP servers work. I mean, I don't understand the internals, but the basic idea, you know? I don't know. Maybe it's worth it, Voldy. I don't know. I don't know. Gareth the Gentle Hand, you look exhausted, man. I am. I mean, I admitted to you guys, I slept like less than 8 hours for sure. I stayed up way too late. Got up. Have only had 1 cup of coffee. Suhas, in the industry, how does project management work? I think it varies a lot, Suhas, depending on where you work, how your company, like the type of software development methodology your company follows. We're much more of like the place where I work is much more of a waterfall style software development management. So, you know, product builds releases, they write up enhancements and bugs, they organize them into releases, and then we just sort of work through that list of bugs and enhancements. It's not much more complex than probably how you manage your own projects. Now, if you're doing a different type of methodology like Agile or Scrum, it probably may look a little different. Suhas, I think you should time box your day. Time box? I don't think I'm familiar with that word. Time box? Oh, is this just like you assign time? Is that just a fancy way to say you allocate a certain amount of time to an activity? I mean, work-wise, that's for sure. I mean, you for sure have to do that in your professional life. In your personal life, though, I mean, you know, why project manage yourself in your free time, right? It's like, it's your free time. You should spend it doing the things you want to do. Durong. Hello, Durong. Nice to see you, man. Tall Hot. Hey, hi. It's been a long time to see you. Well, hello, Tall Hot. I've been here. I don't know where you've been. Just kidding. But yeah, I've been here. I don't know. Maybe my stream hasn't showed up in your feed or something. Or maybe you've been busy. I don't know. I've just been over here doing my thing. Living life. My nose is bothering me. I need to take a Claritin. I'll be right back. I'm going to take some allergy meds. I'll be right back. One sec. Sabaha. Hi. Suhas. It's about intentionality instead of spending an hour mindlessly growing through YouTube. Or going through YouTube, I think is what you're saying. What's something you really enjoy instead of lazily working at something to intention? Work at it and see where you are. Time is getting wasted. Well, I'm not. I mean, Suhas, honestly, I'm not worried about maximizing my efficiency or productivity in my free time. I just do things that I enjoy, and I spend the time that I want doing the stuff I enjoy. If I turned the stuff I enjoy into maximizing efficiencies, then it wouldn't be as fun, you know? So there's no need to time box my personal life. Abu, your company has their own product, or they just create project for others? We have our own product, Abu. So yeah, we have our company. The company I work for is named OnSpring, and we make a GRC platform, is what we make. It's not about being a robot. It's about just doing things because you want them to, not because you're bored. Yeah, I don't do things because I'm bored. I can very much tell you, I am not bored. That is not my motivation of doing things. Artwork Studios. Well, it's getting late for me. I'd better sleep for tomorrow. Rice Clicker 2 comes out soon too. All right, bye, Artwork Studios. Have a good evening, man. Sleep well. Ducky Dev. Working on my framework. The web framework is almost done. Interesting. Another web framework. Okay. Let's see. It combines normal HTML, easiness, and the features of Next.js. Interesting. Can use both client-side rendering and server-side rendering at once. No more headaches. Yeah, I don't know, Nucky Dev. I think your web framework is going to have a hard time competing against those that are established, but I bet you had a good time writing it. Tall Hall, do you have cold? No, I have some allergies though. I need to go take an allergy pill. Suhas, why do I feel like your eyes are deeper inside your head? I don't know. It could just be like my eyelids are droopy, more droopy than normal. Could also be that I'm like really focused on the screen and so I'm like squinting. Ducky Dev, I think he's not sleeping well. I'm sleeping okay. It's just I stayed up way too late last night. I feel like he's drained of his energy. Yeah, I didn't sleep a lot last night. I pulled 2 all nights to almost finish my web framework. Yeah, that would leave me looking tired. Ducky Dev, it has cross compatibility with React packages. Well, that's awesome, dude. I think that's fantastic. All right. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta go take this Claritin D pill. One sec. Damn. Nightbot went off on you guys. I didn't get to see those messages, but holy moly. I'm not sure what happened there between Suhas and Ducky Dev. Yeah, I don't know. I guess Nightbot is no fun. I don't. I just literally sat back down and see Nightbot like deleted a bunch of stop spamming symbols. Huh. I guess there must be something to do with emojis. Let me see. Let me look. That's hilarious. Oh no, there's literally one that says this filter allows you to time out users spamming excessive symbols. And there's another one that says this filter allows you to time out users abusing emotes. All right, I guess I'm going to turn off the excessive symbols cuz I don't understand that. Abu Nightbot on fire. Yeah. Ducky Dev French Revolution, but Nightbot. Oh, that cracks me up, dude. That was funny. All right, I've got to figure out how to break this. To break the test in the same way it breaks. I think I'm going to ask Claude to look at this code and tell me, do you see something I can't see? Do you see an issue here that could lead to infinite loop? I think I see the problem, but I am going to see if Claude sees the same thing. Wowie. Oh yeah, did you hear about the announcement about TypeScript? Dude, are you okay? You look very tired. I think I look tired because I'm also like really trying to focus. I don't feel tired. I didn't sleep much, but We're fixing that. See, we're fixing. We're fixing the tiredness. With whatever the... There you go. I'm gonna spill my espresso everywhere. Hello, Butterscotch. How are you? Good to see you, man. I've only got probably another few minutes, and then I've got to get heading to a field trip. But I'll be back this afternoon. So if the current year is greater than the target year, I should click previous button. I'm gonna have to think about this one a little bit more. Suhas sucks at coding. What? You change your username, Suhas? That's weird. Wowie, wow, no milk? Nope, no milk, just straight up black espresso. Hello, Raphael, how are you doing? Did I got timeout? I don't think you did. I honestly don't know, though. I don't know how to see that. Who's timed out or who's not timed out. All right. I'm not going to be able to fix this before I got to go, so I'm going to set this aside. New account because I got time. Oh, well, I'm sorry, man. Must be all the messages you sent. I disabled that, though, in Nightbot. I didn't even know that was on. Ducky Dev, I got muted by Nightbot. I'm sorry, Ducky Dev. Sorry, guys. I'm guessing I can probably fix that, right, in Nightbot? Timeout length is... The timeout is applied after initial 5-second timeout warning. 600 seconds? What is that in... That's 10 minutes? Oh, wow. I don't know how to time you guys out, so I apologize. Bro, did you look at the DM? I think so, yeah. But there's nothing I can do for you, man. And besides, I gotta hop and head out to that field trip anyway, so we'll pick this up later. Alright, guys. Y'all have a good rest of your Thursday. If it's already Friday, have a good Friday. I'll be live later, so if you see me, you're welcome to stop in. If not, yeah, I'll see you guys in I guess in a video or a stream or the comments of a video or a short or something. Or you can join the Discord. We can talk in Discord. Alright, guys.